It is an article of faith among Latter-day Saints that Jesus Christ did his best to make his miracles private affairs. On a small number of occasions, this is indeed the case. However, these few instances are mistakenly taken to be the average, and false doctrinal inferences have been made based upon this assumption. Members also believe that miracles are only meant for themselves and not for outsiders, meaning non-members. In sharp contrast to these beliefs, the scriptural record tells a very different story. The four Gospels speak of Christ healing all manner of sickness, casting out devils, and as a direct result, his fame spread far and wide. Not only did the fame of his miracles spread throughout Galilee and the region round about, which included Judea and Samaria, but to Syria as well, making them internationally public knowledge. As a general rule, international fame does not tend to follow men that keep their miracles as private affairs. His fame as a miracle worker cut not only along international borders, but also across social strata. The Gospels record that the wealthy, the politically powerful, and the priestly class knew of the miracles of Jesus as did the common man. Jesus' miracles even reached the ear of Herod Antipas the Tetrarch. No segment of society was unaware of Christ's many miracles. As a result, the people thronged to him for healing, something the Gospels teach that Christ did on every occasion the healing was solicited, and yes, in front of the throngs. The Book of Mormon prophet Nephi saw the Savior in vision. He wrote that there would be multitudes of those who were sick and afflicted seeking him out to be healed. The multitude sought Jesus out due to the widespread knowledge that he could heal and cast out unclean spirits. In addition to the generalized evidence that Christ healed in public settings, there are many specific examples of him healing in a public place. The story of the centurion's servant, like the cleansing of the leper before him, was done in front of the multitude. When he healed the man with palsy and forgave his sins, he did so in front of a multitude which marveled. The Gospels explicitly record that a number of his exorcisms were done before multitudes. The Pharisees waited for Christ to heal the man with the withered hand so that they might publicly denounce him for breaking the Sabbath. The ploy backfired on them since the healing was done in a public setting. After the healing, great multitudes followed him, whereupon he healed them all. The Pharisees despised the Savior for his healings performed during services in the synagogues. They seemed unable to protect their lay members from his very public miracles, even within their own synagogues. It should go without saying that when he miraculously fed the 4,000 and 5,000, that he did so in front of the 4,000 and 5,000 respectively. When Christ cast out the legion of evil spirits into the herd of swine, the event caused the local community to ask him to leave the area, probably as a result of fear and to avoid further economic loss. The public nature of Christ's miracles was not limited to healings. Jesus performed many types of miracles publicly, irrespective of the modern church's notion of sacredness and privacy. He healed the sick, cast out devils, miraculously fed thousands, commanded the elements, and even raised Lazarus from the dead, all done with the intent that the multitudes could see for themselves. There was no miracle of an allegedly intimate nature that was not done publicly. When the contemporary church leadership was plotting the death of Christ, they characterized the scope of Christ's public miracles as a threat to the church's power and to the existence of the nation of Jews itself. Such was the power and notoriety of the Savior's very public and provocative miracles.